Hello, everybody. Today, as you know, it's our interview. So, the topic of this week is starting with a new business. That's why we were wondering who is the best person that we can have an interview with. We decided to call Christoph. He answered some questions that you asked. And I'm sure this interview will be interesting for you. Enjoy watching this video. Hi, Christoph. How are you?
Hi Anna, I'm very fine. How are you?
I'm good also. I'm very happy that you had some time to share your experience with us, with our YE team, because they set a lot of questions, so we needed to find out who can answer those questions. And then we realized, oh, there is a new startup company in our surrounding, so we decided to call you. And thank you for this opportunity to share some answers to our participants. So maybe for the start, you can introduce yourself and say what was your motivation to start a new company, to start a startup.
Okay, yeah. So I want to say that I'm also really glad that you asked us because it's part of our idea to do a business that we thought we want to do. We want to give an example that it can be done. I mean, like this was part of our motivation too. But well, first of all, I want to present me. So I'm Christoph Sauerer from Regensburg, city in the south of Germany, more or less near Munich, and I studied renewable energies. And afterwards, I was working in an engineering office, and then after 3 years, I quit that job because I felt that I want to do something more. I want to find out what more I can do, what more of my talents I can make useful. And I started studying again a master in electrical engineering. And well, at the same time, we started a project together with Starkmacher. It's called Preset. And this project talks about relation with nature. So it's like this is like the big topic. Therefore, we invite young people like me, which are still studying or already working. Mostly, they're people that also are searching for ways to live their life in a good way that that provides help for the world. Let's say a big word, but I think that's important for that's what everyone more or less wants to give to the others. And first, the big summer school that we organized within this project with 35 young people from 7 countries in Argentina. Yeah, we had the idea that we could do a company ourselves. The idea actually came from the fact that we found out that these kind of projects are so important to interact people, to make them talk about their profession, about their way to express their talents. And we decided that it is important for us to do this as much time as possible. And for this, we wanted a bigger freedom in how we use our time. And if you have a normal job, you can do that as well. But if it's like 40 hours a week, then you're not that free because you actually have to do what you get the money for. And so we want to make a company to get the money in Germany for our living and how much we want to work, and the rest of the time we can use to help other projects, to start helping other countries, other people. And right now, this is working, more or less, let's say. Yeah.
Nice. How many of you are in the team?
We were a team of 4 people who founded the company together. Then we got an intern, and 1 month later we got another engineer who is now working with us, but only part-time, because we're not yet that stable that we can afford to pay an employee that works full-time.
But it's great you started and you are fighting with all the procedures. I can imagine already. And do you have some experiences? What was the most difficult in starting a new business? Was hard for you in the beginning, or that you realized, oh my God, how can I accomplish this task?
For me, or in general, for most of us, the most difficult, I think, was and still is to create your own working structure, because it's not like in a normal job you go there at 8 o'clock or something, and then there's someone who tells you what to do, or gives you at least the frame within which you have to work. In our case, we had to build more or less this frame in which we were working. Well, on the one hand, we were also lucky to have a company who helps us, who provides us also with clients for which we work. But we still had to find out how to serve these clients, to create our products, understand what the product has to be like. So so much about this is just the content, but then also like the basic stuff. When do you start working? How do you organize all the bureaucratical stuff, which is really a lot. So this was also one of the things. We didn't think that it would be that much, because well, at the beginning you think like, well, I have 8-9 hours a day to work, and to work for the company, which means what we thought means that we have time to work for our clients. But well, as it was, found out that it's only half of the time you have time to do that. And the other half, you're doing, I don't know, you're doing contracts, you're doing offers for new clients, you do bills paying, and the system in Germany is really complicated with that. But August, for example, when we recently started 3 months ago, so we started in May. In August, we were almost only working for this stuff. All the insurances took us like two months to get the right insurance for the work we are doing, and well, that goes on till today. But like now we know it, we can cope with it better. But it still means that we have to invest quite a lot of time. But it's fine, because most of the time it does not feel like work. Like, one of the most important things for us is to communicate. As we are 4 founders of the company, we have to make sure that we always have the same idea of what actually is going on. Therefore, communication is really important. But when you in the evening you talk 2 hours to your colleagues, which in fact are your friends, then that's not work, or at least it doesn't feel like work.
Great. That's great. And when you have some difficulties, who helps you? Who is the one who is there when something goes wrong? Or do you have someone like professionals in the field who can help you? How are you dealing with those challenges?
Well, actually, we have the one company which we work together, so they can help us in some points, and they give us sometimes really helpful advices. But in the meantime, I think it's the working together within us 4. The 4 of us, we are all really different people, so everyone has its strengths and weaknesses. And like I said, with the communication, it's that important, because it allows us to use the strength of everyone.
As you said, you are a young company, but yesterday I saw you won a prize. So can you tell me what was it about?
Yeah, we won the prize from my university for new companies which were newly founded. It was a big surprise for us, because we didn't have so much contact with the university, and they called me just like 2 weeks ago that they nominated us, and so I asked them how come, why did you pick us? And they said that they really liked the idea of the social aspect in our work. So that the basis of our company is the social idea. It's this basis that connects the four of us or the six of us. For me, this was really nice, because in the everyday work you sometimes are not sure if what you're doing is actually so useful, you know? And especially this social aspect at the moment is all we don't know really how to work on that or how to go on with that. So it's like we are developing it, and this is also the idea that we take our time to develop this part direction where you're going. And this prize, it told me that there are people who see our ideas, and they appreciate it. And yeah, that was great.
Once more, congratulations, and I wish you really a luck with all of your economical, social, and also environmental projects that you have.
Thanks a lot, Anna.
So maybe I would like to ask you one more thing. If you can give an advice to young people that want to start a new business or that are dreaming about a new business but they are not so encouraged to start, so what should be your advice to them?
Maybe two things. You have to be sure about your dreams. It means like you should know that there is something that you really want, and it doesn't have to be something that you are really sure that you can make it. You only have to be sure that you want it. In our case, this was also the fact that the four of us had very similar dreams. This was the strength of the group, and it is till today. Although there are always many little problems coming up, this one point that we all have this social idea, and even if it's just a tiny part, this is what draws us together. The second thing, which for us also is really important, is the feeling that right now, learning so much from this experience, we earned already really a lot. We earned much more than we invested in the company. Means also that the feeling like if tomorrow the company fails, it's the company that failed, but the idea or all we did, it was a big success. If it fails, well, okay, then it failed, and we can start on new ideas. Like if we have the ability to dream whenever there's a problem, we can dream of new things.
Yeah, every failure can be a new beginning, new start. So that's a good way of thinking, of course. But I'm sure you are going to succeed, to have a great project and a bright future.
We'll hope that. We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, so at the end, Anna, I'm really glad to be able to talk with you, and I wanna wish all the team of Yi and of this great project that you use, the connection that you have within your network that is growing, and that you take out strength you need, ideas from that network. Because it's always important that no one can do anything alone. You need at least the security that you are backed up by a network, people that think in the same way, by a network of friends, and by family, which is also an important part. So use these networks as a good base to start from. Just try it. It's like it's really amazing to get that feeling of really acting. So I can just tell you, do it.
Great, Christoph. Thank you very much. I'm sure our participants are going to be very inspired after seeing this interview, this video. Thanks for your time. We appreciate that a lot. And we can only wish you success, good luck within your new project, within your company. Greetings to all of your team. I'm sure we are also be able to follow your success. I wish you a good rest of the day, and thank you very much once again.
Yeah, thanks for your good wishes. Unfortunately, it's only me, but maybe one day you can also meet the rest of the team. And till then, you can also look at our webpage, www.newengineering.eu, or follow us on Facebook. So
Great.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye. The topic of the next week is entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship, and everything about entrepreneurship. So feel free to ask more questions about the topic. You can write an email or you can write it down in the comments. Feel free to ask everything you want to know. I'm sure we will find a right person who will answer to all of your questions. Thanks for watching and have fun. Bye!